Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokémon FireRed. So I did some more leveling up since last time. Pikachu's level 15, Mankey 14, Charmeleon 16, Pidgey's 15, and I caught a Nidoran, male. In the first games, Blue and Red, this was the only Pokémon to have a gender really, because there was a male and a female version, but they were treated as two different Pokémon. Whereas of course nowadays, Pokémon just have a gender. So you can see this Pidgey is male, this Charmeleon's male, the Mankey's female, and the Pikachu's male. The Nidoran male, the male bit is basically part of his name, and he doesn't actually have a gender in terms of game mechanics. Anyway, it's a poison Pokemon. There's a thing flying around here. Anyway, currently knows Peck, Double Kick, Leer to focus energy. Somewhat cool. And it is close to a level up, as is my Pidgey. So before we go into the cave to our right here, I will actually start by evolving a few Pokemon. Should be one, maybe two fights per. Yeah, it's some sort of flying thing. I'll turn my light off quickly. There we go. One pack. It's not going to be enough, but this fight might be enough to get the level up. I'm not sure. Otherwise, I'll just have to do another fight. I don't really mind. No, this is enough. Brilliant. Grew to level 16. Oh, it's evolving. Dun dun dun. So the male Nidoran, something, just turned into Nidorino. Or Nidorino, whatever. I never know how to pronounce Pokemon names properly. As I just have the German pronunciation stuck in my head, and there's just nothing I can do about that. Keep forgetting to use my running boots. Okay, Pidgey, yeah, I think Gust's still my strongest option. Again, probably two fights on the Pidgey to get the level up. I didn't want to cut it too close, just so I could get the evolutions on screen. It just kind of worked out for now. Eventually there might be a time when I get an evolution off screen, but I'll try to avoid it as much as possible, because they're sort of interesting. No one wants to see me just grinding experience. There we go, level 16. Wait, it doesn't evolve at level 16. Darn. Well, don't I look the fool. Must be 18 then. Just most Pokemon that evolve twice have their first evolution at level 16. But apparently not Pidgey. Oh well. So for the cave, I will probably put Pikachu in front, because there's a bunch of bats in here, and Pikachu's strong against those. I will run away from wild encounters with rock Pokemon, and the trainer encounters I will just switch Pokemon for. But there's tons of Zubats in here, which are flying poison, and the flying part of them is weak against the electric type. So a good place to level up my Pikachu, and as I said, it does need a bunch of experience. Here we get a TM9 Bullet Seed. Don't quite know what that does. And another Zubat. I believe you can get Onix and Geodude here as well, but the Zubats are the most common encounter. And back in the days, like 5-6 years ago, I used to know this game ridiculously well. I could tell you what each item was before picking it up. I could tell you the rates of how often each Pokemon appeared in each area. I could probably tell you the catch rates of the Pokeballs and all the sort of mechanical, in-depth stuff that the game has. I no longer know much of that. Some of it's still sort of stuck to me, but far from all of it. I think this is a bug catcher. I should be okay with Pikachu. If not, I'll just change Pokemon quickly. No biggie. But yeah, it's a bug catcher. I have nothing that's effective, but there's no type disadvantage for me either, so I should be okay. Since I haven't done any recording in over a week, I'm not used to talking this much on sort of in one stretch anymore. Well, last week I have also not been on TeamSpeak with my guild, or been really going outside very much. I mostly was watching that marathon just because I find it really enjoyable. And, I don't know. Gotta live live, eh? Good to level 16, that's very nice. Pikachu doesn't evolve by itself, it needs a special item for that. Okay, there's Geodude. It does learn Magnitude eventually, which is somewhat nice. Let's see what a Thundershot does. Nothing, because it's also ground. I thought it was only rock. It also has a move that weakens electricity, which is somewhat silly. Yeah, I'll just run away. If I decide I want one, I'll just get it at some later stage. You're waiting for your friends to find you, that's nice. Oh, a Clefairy. Again, one of those fairly annoying Pokemon because it can put you to sleep and I don't know. When I was younger, I thought these Pokemon, well, I still think they're like over the top cute, aww, little girl stuff. And you know, I'm a man. I don't like that stuff. Anyway, I always found them to be a little sort of mundane and boring. I just like Pokemon that look cool and really hammer enemies to the ground using strong attacks. I'm not much of a tactical player, which is another reason I need to level up so much. I barely ever use anything that doesn't do direct damage. I should use my running shoes. Another Zubat, that's very good. Just easy experience because they are one hit kills for me. And I might not be able to do the entire cave in one go. It's fairly long, and it might just be that I run out of what are they called? PP? Yeah. You know how often I can use an attack, basically. I might run out of those. And I might also be damaged too much from trainer battles and all that stuff, so I may have to change. Yeah, I may have to go to the Poké Center. I think up here you can find that mushroom crab Pokemon. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Which is obviously how gangsters announce themselves. I am a member of Team Rocket and we are gangsters. Starts out with Sandshrew, that's not good. I don't have anything that's good against that, really. Send out Pidgey. It's immune against ground moves, at least. I don't quite know. I don't believe it has any ground moves, except, yeah, it probably has Defense, Curl, Scratch, and Sand Attack. But I don't know. It's Quick Attack do? About as much. Again, I'm not sure if Gust will go through his defense or his special defense. Critted, so it doesn't matter, it's dead. Pikachu, Pidgey, okay. He's about to use Rattata. Yes, we want to switch over to Mankey because he has Karate Chop. And that's strong against that. Doing. And against his Zubat, we will switch back to Pikachu. And that's why I like having quite diverse parties in the beginning of the game, because you can use type advantages quite a bit in certain fights. Late game, I tend to just overpower my enemies and not look at the type advantages as much anymore, just because very often it doesn't matter if you're 10-20 levels above the enemy. You don't have to go for super effective attacks. You should just make sure you're not at a disadvantage. Okay, yes, you blew it indeed. And another Zubat, good. Level 11 even, it's quite strong. Should still be a one-hit. Ah, almost. Uses Supersonic, that's a bit annoying. If I'm confused, there's a chance, which is I think about 50%, that I will that I will hurt myself instead of attacking the enemy, which is tedious, because I believe it's random. I don't believe the game cheats with this. It's actually a 50% chance. But whenever the enemy is confused, it just, like in a critical fight against a gym leader, you really need that confusion. It never triggers. And if you're in a tough situation, it always seems to trigger on you. I mean, I know that's just sort of placebo effect or confirmation bias. I know that, but it still feels that way, which is why I find the condition so annoying. I don't even know what type this has. I think it's a bug, but it might have some plant in there. It must have, because that's why the Thundershock doesn't do that much damage. Plants are strong. Well, electric attacks are weak against plant. They don't do much damage. But I don't want to Paras, so might as well leave. I should probably go to the Poké Center quickly. Another Zubat, level 8. Pikachu's half dead and running low on PP as well. And then I'll get a level up, probably from the first fight. Welcome, yes, I would like you to heal my Pokemon. Okay, another Geodude. I don't believe I've got anything that's sort of normal in terms of damage against that thing. Let's see what a quick attack does. That's acceptable. I'll try to catch it, just because I might like a Geodude. I won't level it up yet though. That'll come later, definitely. Oh, that's not so good. Oh, he's using Defense Curl. Makes it so that my quick attacks do even less damage. Yeah. Let's go for Pokemon and use Charmeleon instead. I think an Ember should not kill that guy, but maybe do a bit more damage. Let's try it. If we kill it, it's just experience. Yep. Darn. Alright, Pikachu leveled up, Charmeleon does not, obviously. But it's fine really. If I get another encounter, I'll try to catch it. If not, meh, doesn't matter. Thundershock! Oh, darn. I thought he was standing in a different position. I'm at a type disadvantage now. I believe his first Pokemon is a Magnemite. And that's electric and steel, which I have nothing. Yeah, Pikachu is pointless against that. Mankey, on the other hand, is a very different story. Because fighting moves, or fight moves, are very strong against steel Pokemon. Which Magnemite used to be just an electric Pokemon, because steel didn't exist. But then steel was added, so... who do we want? Pikachu needs more levels. So they made Magnemite the steel electric type. And steel is annoying, because they are so resistant to so much. Fire would have been effective as well, by the way. And I'll just quick attack this to the death, because my Thunder Shock is not going to do much, because it's an electric type. But I believe these actually have the special ability that they're floating, which will make it so that ground type moves can't hit them. Okay, Super Knight Jovan is done. Defeated. Dead. And down here we get a potion. Okay, there we go. Oh, the rare candy. You can use rare candy to give one level up to one Pokemon. So it's sort of consumable level up on a stick, basically. I tend to save them up. Probably I will just use them at the very end of the game for some leveling. There's another trick, well, it's not really a trick I like to do. As I said, in this generation they added the special abilities to Pokemon, so they just have some special attributes, I guess. And among other things, I think Meowth now has the ability that it sometimes finds items. And among the items it sometimes can find are sort of potions and all sorts of stuff, and also rare candy. So what I do or what I used to do is I would catch 5 Meowth, and then I would go in an area where it was fairly safe for me to level up, so not quite a very difficult sort of medium level area where I was certain the Pokemon I was leveling would not die. And then I filled up the party not with 5 other Pokemon that I was currently using and that were strong, but 5 of these Meowth, which could pick up items. And I just level up the sort of main Pokemon, and every few fights I would check, and probably 1 or 2 of the cats would have picked up an item, and I would take it away from them, and that way I would get rare candies quite a bit. I might do that, I might not, it really depends on how this is going. Since I use the speed up feature to grind experience, it really doesn't take that long. I just put on some music in the background and sort of do it on the side. Okay, level 18 already, that's quite good. As I said, I want Pikachu to be a lot stronger though. At least level 20. But I'll probably go for 25 even. Just have to see. As I said, the gym leader is fairly tough. So yeah, not much to say here, I guess. Probably won't be doing the entire Mount Moon this is in one episode. Hi, I'm excavating for fossils. Sometimes Brock of Pewter Gym lends me a hand. think you're a trainer. Apparently you're a wild encounter. Another Zubat. I'm still killing them all, even the level 7 ones. I have enough PP to do that. And if I run out now, level 18 is at a point where I'm somewhat comfortable, so I'll just switch out and level a different Pokemon. It's way bigger in here than I thought. That's what she said, somehow. Oh, an Oddish. Oh, that's not nice. Let's switch to Pidgey, because that still needs to evolve. I think Sweet Scent isn't very dangerous. Well, reduces my evasiveness. Means I'm less likely to... his attacks are more likely to hit me, basically. Well, actually, enemy attacks are more likely to hit me, because it doesn't increase his accuracy, it decreases my evasiveness. So now that he's dead and the next Pokemon switched in, I still have that debuff on me, basically. I forgot that she has plant Pokemon. Should have changed, but oh well. Zubat, level 8. I don't know what the maximum level for them is in this area, but I think level 7 is probably the lowest. Okay, I think this guy starts off with a Zubat, I'm not sure though. We're pulling a big job here, get lost, kid. Yes, I remembered correctly. Some bits of knowledge are still stuck to my brain. It's very weird sometimes how I can pick up games that I played 10 years ago and still remember. Not everything, lots of details get foggy, but some bits I still remember. Let's go for Pidgey, I guess, because that still needs a level up. And Mankey has really outlived his usefulness. I'm not really looking to level him up much anymore. He was mostly for the first gym, that's the reason I got him. Or her, rather, I think that's a female, actually. Please don't poison me. Yes, very nice. Hate getting poisoned. And I think I only have one antidote on me. Yes, level 17. So, you're good. Apparently I am. This is a very suspicious looking rock containing an ether. Very rare and very good item. And Thief. I think you can steal items from Pokemon that way, with that. And it does some damage, I believe. Level 11 might be the strongest Pokemon you can, the strongest Zubats you can get in here. Might be. I don't know though. I don't remember what he has at all. I think he starts off with a Rattata. I sometimes hate myself a little bit. Quick attack should do, because he's got quick attack as well, and this way I can still outspeed him, even if he does use quick attack. I think he does have it. Luckily he doesn't have Hyper Fang yet, which is strong. Yeah, let's go for Mankey in the interest of speed. Even though I'm probably not going to keep this Mankey for that much longer. I mean, currently it still has a space in my party, so that's okay. And against Zubat, we want Pikachu. I know I'm not leveling my Pokemon very evenly at this point, but that will straighten itself out, don't worry. I just want Pikachu to be very strong for the next gym. Preparation, that is the key to victory. Or something. Okay, that guy over there has rock types, so let's get Charmeleon for his Iron Claw. Oh, Paris. I didn't know they could appear down here, actually. I mean, I'm fairly certain Ember should deal with this quite quickly, because that should be doubly effective, because it's Plant Bug. Oh, talk to me. Whoa, you shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid. Yep, I think, what, 12, maybe? Oh, I can't wait for Charmeleon to evolve. It's only 20 more levels. A shiny Charizard looks really, really nice. I guess you'll see once we get it, but it's so cool. No, I will not be changing Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's another side effect of the Metal Claw. It has a chance to raise my attack stat. Doesn't happen very often, but it can happen, as you can see. Nope, I won't change Pokemon against Onix either. Now, if you had chosen either Squirtle or Bulbasaur as your first Pokemon, you would now have a type advantage with your main with your starter Pokemon against a bunch of enemies that you've encountered up to this point. Whereas having chosen Charmeleon, I am more at a disadvantage. Moonstone, that's exactly what I was looking for. Bag. Moonstone, and we shall use that on Nidorino. What? Nidorino is evolving! The reason I caught it is actually because, well, it evolves the first time at level 16, and then you just need the Moonstone to evolve it again. Which, that's the only way to evolve it again. And then you now have a final level of evolution Pokemon at level 16, and it is quite a strong Pokemon. I believe there's even a speedrun of maybe Pokemon Red, I don't know. There's some Pokemon speedrun which actually sort of gets carried by Nidoking throughout most of the game. I think that might be Silver, or it might be one of the... it might be Pokemon Blue. I don't quite know. Anyway, let's get Pikachu back to the front. And it's been going for a while, but as I said, see no reason to cut the episode. I'll probably get to the end of Mount Moon and then get out of here. There's not that much left. Wow. There's a few Team Rocket fights I still have to do, but my Pokemon are still in fairly good condition, I guess. And we get a revive even, that's nice. And revives are very expensive when you buy them in shops, so... I think they're 1,500 Pokédollars in the shops, so yeah. Not going to be able to afford a lot of them. Ugh, Stun Spore, this is paralyzing. I don't know what the chance are, but paralyzation means you have a chance of not being able to move. And it doesn't go away at the end of a fight, which is also annoying. Do I have anything against that? I doubt it. Yeah, didn't buy anything. Oh well, I guess Pikachu is now going to go into the reserve bank, and we'll switch out for Nidoking. Hey dude, little kids shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups, it could be bad news. Yeah, for the grown-ups in this case, sadly. I mean, supposedly these are like professional members of a criminal organization. You can see they're wearing uniforms. Oh, Hyper Fang. Ow. Oh. I had expected that to hurt a lot more. But yeah. And they constantly get beaten up by a little kid. Sandshrew. I don't have anything against ground types, so might as well keep to Nidoking. But let's go with a double kick. Which is a fighting move, actually. I thought that was a normal type move. Did not expect that. Okay, you defense curled yourself to death there, that's fine. Or rather, you didn't do anything that actually hurt me. Just prolonged your life a little bit. And Nidoking is still so easy to level up. Nidoking. Just Nidoking sounds the most natural, but I believe that's not how you're supposed to pronounce it. I think Astonish is a ghost type move. It was added in this this generation. It's a very low level attack though. I don't believe it really does much damage. It just has a low chance to make the enemy flinch. This should be very effective and just kill it. Yeah. Nidoking still levels so fast. I mean, it's a fully evolved Pokemon, but it's only level 16, 17 now, so I guess that stands to reason. Another Zubat. Fighting moves are not going to be effective, so double kick is not a good choice. It's part flying, and flying is strong against fighting, so fighting... Actually no, I should make clear, fighting is weak against flying that way, so a fighting attack is not going to do much damage to flying Pokemon. Because there's not always symmetry in these things. Like, Type A might be effective against Type B, but Type B doesn't necessarily have to be not effective against Type A. I'll think of an example, if I can think of one, where that would make sense. I don't know, when something springs to mind, I'll say it. But... yeah, for example, an electric type move is strong against a flying type Pokemon, but a flying type move is not weak against an electric type Pokemon unless... maybe it is, I don't know, actually. We can try to check that. I don't believe it is, though. I believe I'm right on this. But I might not be. Level 11 shouldn't be an issue. Ah, Supersonic, hate it. 50-50 chance to not to damage, and actually hurt myself. Ah, still alive, that's annoying. Confuse doesn't last that long, lasts something like up to 5 turns. Good, we got lucky there. So, as I said, the game doesn't cheat with this, it's a 50-50 chance, but there's just confirmation bias, makes people think it's somewhat biased. We, Team Rocket, shall find the fossils, I believe. Reviving Pokemon from them will earn us huge riches. So just like in the TV series, they keep having these ridiculous plots to somehow make money. Team Rocket, sort of a very basic villain. Still very much they just want to make money, whereas, you know, later on you have ones that want to bring about the apocalypse and rule the world and all that. Team Rocket, fairly tame actually. Just want to make money. Well, you are paralyzed, so let's go with Pidgey. I could have stuck to Nidoking, of course, he could have killed it, but Pidgey needs experience. Ah, Supersonic, darn. Okay, I don't want to risk damaging myself, so let's switch over to Charmeleon. Confusion doesn't last through swapping Pokemon. So, okay, Leech Life, that's okay, it doesn't do much. It's a bug type, shouldn't be very effective against fire. Let's go for Ember. And dead. Now I'm mad. That's good. Right. Somewhere in that corner there's a hidden something, so that's why I'm going there. Okay, I think that's a bug plant. We established so Peck should be super effective. Just like fire actually, because bug plant would be weak against flying twice and weak against fire twice. Wasn't it here? Oh well, apparently not. No, it's up there, okay. I remember. I'm not stupid. Pick it. Nice, a crit. Very cool. Geodude. What does the pack do? Just wanna see. Let's see what Ember does. I wouldn't mind catching one. Defense Scroll shouldn't help against Ember. I'm somewhat... yeah, it's decent. I'll try catching it. I have 10 Pokeball. I filled up on them. I actually caught a Jigglypuff as well. So I had to buy some more, but I stocked up and there we go, Geodude was caught. It's nice. It's a solid rock type, rock ground Pokemon actually. That's where you get the second Moonstone. Yeah, let's go with it. Hey, stop, I found these fossils, they're both mine. Send out Grimmer. It's a poison type, I believe. I don't know if he actually knows any poison moves, but since I am Nidoking's a poison Pokemon as well, I should be fairly I should be fairly safe from poison types. I have to use use Pound. I have to use Double Kick because Peck has been disabled. I mean, Double Kick's not effective, but it still does acceptable damage. Okay, the enemy uses Harden, that's not gonna help him very much. Just a pile of slime anyway. Oh, I'm no longer disabled. Darn, didn't read that in time. That's what you get for spamming your A button. Level 18, very good. It's about to use Voltorb. I just want to check something. Give me the summary for Nidoking. It's ground. Yes, I knew it. I think maybe Nidorino already is, but Nidoking definitely is a poison ground type, so he's immune against electric attacks. I don't have anything that's actually strong against electric, so I'll just stick to this. Now let's see if flying is weak against electric. It is. Okay, so I was wrong on that. I was certain there's some that there are some instances where that's the case. Oh well, I might be wrong. Use coughing. Let's see if we can't get it down with Pidgey. If not, though, it doesn't matter. I'm not sure if coughing or Voltorb is the one that has the floating ability, making it immune against ground. Maybe they both have, I don't know. Yeah, it does decent damage. Smog has a chance to poison, which... ugh, I don't like poison. Yep, I got poisoned. I mean, I have one antidote, so we should be okay. So I'm going to gust it, and one more attack, and it should be dead. There we go. Okay, almost level 18, that's good. I'll probably get that for next episode then. Okay, now I'm allowed to take one of these, and I do like the Helix Fossil more, so I'm taking that one. It's not going to be relevant until much later. Currently taking poison damage, so Pidgey is probably not going to last. Actually, I could use the antidote. I should probably do that. Pidgey is going to stay with me for a while. Articuno, the replacement for Pidgey, is not going to come around, and well, when I find it, it's going to be level 50. So you can guess that it's going to be a while. So might as well make the Pidgey like me. Antidote. I have one. Okay, it's nice. First time I was in here. Oh, wow. It's useful. First time I was in here, I didn't realize I was very close to the exit. So I used an escape rope here because I thought my Pokemon were fairly weak. I didn't know that there were literally no more fights before the end, except for possibly wild Pokemon. These guys teach me Mega Punch and Mega Kick, I believe. I don't want either of those at this moment, at least. I don't... yeah, I can get to this item. And it's Roar. I think that ends fights with wild Pokemon instantly. And now the only thing I can do is hop down. I can't get back up there for a bit. But now we are in the next city, Cerulean? Something? Cerulean. Anyway, well, here we are. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.